Will the price of XRP be exploding anytime soon? If you're like me, you're probably wondering if XRP will ever hit all-time highs again. Well, don't worry. I'm about to show you how XRP could hit $10 or even higher, and potentially just within the next 1 year. There are a few major catalysts coming for XRP that could happen as soon as tomorrow. Also, one of these catalysts is something that almost nobody knows about, so let's just keep that between us and make sure you guys stay till the end to hear about that secret. Let's start by diving into the events that could be happening as soon as tomorrow, and we'll circle back on that secret later on. It is no surprise to any of us that Ripple has been fighting the SEC for close to 4 years when the SEC first accused Ripple selling over $1 billion of unregistered securities. And yes, we had a major win when the one judge ended up ruling a partial victory for Ripple when they went ahead and said that they are not violating securities laws by making XRP available to retail investors when they put XRP on exchanges. And that was a major win for Ripple. However, in that same ruling, the judge ended up saying that the company had violated the federal securities laws by selling XRP directly to institutional investors. Now, this might sound like a stupid difference to you, but the SEC, their goal, as we need to remember here, is to try and stop cryptocurrency. It sucks. We don't want that to happen, but that seems to be their mission that they have right now. And so this XRP that they are selling directly to institutional investors, that's what we can see over here when we go ahead and we take a look at the escrowed XRP. This is XRP that is currently locked up, that unlocks over time. You can see all these different escrow wallets right above me here with all these amounts in escrow. This is XRP that's locked up currently that's going to be unlocked over time, and then they go ahead, Ripple sells off that XRP to help fund the Ripple development. Now, why is tomorrow so important? What could happen tomorrow? Well, tomorrow, the current trial, which is again alleging that XRP violated securities laws by selling that XRP over to the institutional investors, there is actually a big event tomorrow. It is the final pre-trial conference that is set for tomorrow. You might be wondering, why is this so important? Well, this is actually really important for one simple reason. Now, on April 16th, tomorrow, the big thing that is going to be happening and why this pre-trial conference is so important is that this is where they're going to discuss the possibility of a trial versus a settlement, which is going to be hashed out by the judge. Now, why is this so important? Well, first of all, if we go ahead and we actually have a settlement, maybe there's some payment that Ripple has to make to the SEC for supposedly violating laws, and then we have the case over. It is over. The legal battle with SEC would be done. That would provide a lot of certainty for XRP because right now there's so much uncertainty. Are they liable for this? Do they have to go ahead and pay the massive fines for potentially selling over $1 billion of unregistered securities? What's going on right now? That's caused a lot of uncertainty for XRP, caused the price of XRP to drop. And so if we know, maybe they have to pay a couple $1 million. Not ideal. I'll be the first to admit that. That is not ideal, but at least then we would know this is over. The legal battle is over with the SEC. We can move on and explore great possibilities for XRP in the future, and it would provide them a lot more partnership opportunities with major institutions who right now are staying on the sidelines because of that legal uncertainty. Now, inversely, if we do see a trial happen for this, unfortunately, that does mean that this could drag on for years and years. Now, the plus side to that is that maybe the SEC is found to be wrong. Maybe they find that actually Ripple did not violate any securities laws by selling off the XRP to institutional investors. They might be A-okay, which would be a major win for crypto as a whole and XRP, but that would be a prolonged set of uncertainty. This is where Ripple is actually looking towards other long-term solutions to funding if they are no longer able to sell this XRP that is locked up in these escrow accounts. Currently, what they're preparing to do is launch a stablecoin, which can provide tons of value because a stablecoin would be backed by US dollar or US dollar equivalents. Now, there's a lot of information about the stablecoin that we're going to circle back to in a little bit, but just at a very surface level, this is going to provide a ton of value because they're going to have this cash equivalent in things like CDs, bonds, and other low-risk investments. So essentially what would happen as this pans out is, let's say I give them $100 and then I get $100 for the stablecoins. They're going to take that $100 that I give them and then they're going to go ahead and buy, for example, maybe a short-term bond, which we can see right here for the 1-year treasury, which is going to earn them about 5%, or in this case, about $5 per year. Now, $5, that's not even going to buy them a meal at McDonald's anymore, but at large scale, that could be providing hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue or profit, depending on how big this gets. And we could look at an example with USDC, which in the first half, and so this was not a quarter, it was not a full year, in half of a year, for the year of 2023, we actually saw some massive numbers with revenue coming in at about $780 million and EBITDA coming in at about $220 million for the EBITDA. So massive revenue potentials and earning potentials for USDC that we saw just in the past year. And this could translate over to XRP. XRP's main advantage here is that they could be acting as a on-ramp because they have so many different partners, which we can see over here with all these Ripple partnerships, a lot of different banks, a lot of different partners here that could be utilizing this XRP stablecoin instead of these alternatives. Now, if you're getting value out of this video, make sure you guys go ahead and smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you get notified as soon as my videos are uploaded. So let's dive now into the secret that a lot of people don't know that's happening with our XRP. I'm really surprised I'm not seeing more articles about this because this happened just 3 days ago. So it's really surprising we're not seeing more people talk about this, but what they're doing is they're stepping into DeFi and they announced a XRP Lending Protocol. Now this is up right now to get feedback from the community, but the proposal that ended up pushing forward, which is labeled as, I'm not going to read that off, but right here, the goal is to establish a censorship resistant DeFi ecosystem that's focused on lending. And so essentially how this would work is that you would go ahead and you would lend either your XRP, your wrapped Bitcoin or wrapped ETH, and then you would end up earning some interest. So it's a great earning opportunity for XRP holders. Now, of course, be careful because you're lending money to other people. It's not necessarily guaranteed they're going to pay you back. There's a lot of risk associated with lending in all circumstances. So be careful and do your due diligence before ever lending out your money. But this is potentially a great opportunity because something that I've mentioned before is how XRP could leverage their bank partnerships to become a mainstream on-ramp for people to convert fiat into cryptocurrency. So right now, if you want to go from your US dollar into cryptocurrency, you're gonna have to go from your bank to maybe Coinbase to then a cryptocurrency, and then maybe go on to a decentralized exchange to trade your currencies into different ones from there. But what you could have is that actually integrated with the banks, because we've been seeing some banks are not accepting crypto transfers anymore. And so if XRP is able to leverage their relationship with the banks as a trusted organization, or I should say Ripple as a trusted organization, they could then have banks integrate all of this into their infrastructure. I mean, imagine with this example with the lending, which is right now, that might eventually evolve into, for example, a decentralized exchange like a Uniswap, which would be great because then you could turn your XRP into other cryptocurrencies, and this could be that on-ramp. But even in the current state, maybe you go ahead and you get a bank loan, but instead of a loan for your house or something like that, you're doing a personal loan, and you want that instead of in US dollars, you want a bank loan in XRP. You could actually go to the bank and get a loan directly in XRP without having to go and getting the loan in US dollars and then dealing with all the hassle and fees of transferring that into XRP. So this right now is in the early stages, but I think that this eventually could evolve into a major stepping stone for Ripple to get involved in a wide-scale XRP DeFi ecosystem. Again, bringing in things like an exchange in addition to this lending platform, and not just limit it to a lending platform, which definitely people would use, but other people would also really like to have a decentralized exchange. So what could all these different things that we've talked about here do for the price of XRP? Well, obviously, when we look at the price of XRP right now, if you've been keeping up with the charts, you know XRP has been having a really rough time. Right now, it's under 50 cents per XRP. Kind of brutal because just last week I bought some XRP over 60 cents each, but that's how it works when you dollar cost average. And you have potential World War III threats that we just had happening. But when we look overall the past month, down 20% is not great. Bitcoin's down currently as well over the past month with these threats of World War III, but right now down about 8%. So obviously XRP is getting hit way harder. But as we look towards XRP and we look all-time highs, these big spikes that we had for XRP got ruined because of the SEC. So if we get resolution to this XRP SEC issue, we could see price explode going back up towards all-time highs. If we actually get a successful lending platform with billions of dollars of value put into that lending platform, again, explosive growth. Stablecoin, same thing, explosive growth. Now, the big uncertainty factor is how long is it going to take for all these things to happen? The legal case could be done tomorrow, could be a couple years. These DeFi platforms, like the lending platform, could be a couple months, it could be a couple years. That's a big thing that we don't know right now is how long does this actually take? Because of course, there are development timelines and expectations, but reality tends to be very different than the projected expected times. And so really, if any single one of these different things actually ends up happening and working out for us, we could see XRP price explode. We don't need all of these to work out. We just need one thing to really work out well. We have a lot of opportunities here for XRP, but price of XRP exploding doesn't mean anything to you if you don't hold at least 1,000 XRP. And you need to know how 1,000 XRP could change your life forever. So make sure you go ahead, click on this video right here to learn more about why 1,000 XRP could change your life.